October 8th, 2015, and this is What Did I Miss? The show that keeps you up to date on everything that's interesting on the internet today. Let's do this. In People Make Poor Decisions news, an 800-pound Rhode Island man found himself being kicked out of a hospital when he violated his treatment plan. 33-year-old Stephen Asante was getting assistance in losing weight to be eligible for a gastric bypass surgery. When he decided that after losing 20 pounds it was time to celebrate, so he ordered himself a pizza. The hospital won't comment on anybody's private health information because of privacy laws, but that hasn't stopped Stephen from bringing the story to the news. He is currently living in his father's SUV as he can no longer get into his father's home. His father stated that he fears that if he does manage to get him back in the home, that he will revert back to his old eating habits and potentially die. And this is where I want to pose the question with you guys. Was the hospital in the wrong for kicking him out? Do they have a moral obligation to treat the patient no matter what? I mean, I can see both sides of it. If you have an addiction to food, then you need to get the help when you can get the help. But at the same time, someone ordering a pizza that has a food addiction is the equivalent of somebody with lung cancer asking to step outside to have a quick smoke. But I'd love to hear what you guys think in the comments below. In nostalgic classic actor news, The Hollywood Reporter snagged a rare interview with Rick Moranis. Moranis? I prefer Moranis. Most of you will remember Rick Moranis from Ghostbusters, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Little Shop of Horrors, and a litany of other 80s, 90s films that were insanely popular at the time. If you don't already know, Rick stepped out of the limelight at the height of his success after his wife passed away to take care of his children. A hiatus that lasted much longer than he had anticipated, about 18 years. With the recent Ghostbusters reboot, all of the original cast are being asked to make cameos in the new film. When Rick was approached, he said it didn't really make sense to him. He said he wishes the cast well, but he does not wish to be involved. He went on to talk about how he despises social media, and he's frustrated with Wikipedia, mainly the line that says that he is mostly retired, even though he's worked on projects as recently as 2013. But he's not tech savvy, so he has no idea how to change the page. So if one of you want to go ahead and be the hero, go to the Wikipedia page for Rick Moranis and why don't you go ahead and fix that for him? Be fantastic. Thank you. In the world does occasionally get a little bit better news. The 3 West African countries that have been devastated by Ebola since March of 2014 reported their first week of no new cases of Ebola. This is a huge step forward as this is known as the worst occurrence of Ebola in history. Liberia has already been declared Ebola-free after 42 days of no new cases. And if this doesn't seem like an amazing story, take into account that since the outbreak in March of 2014, nearly 11,000 people have died because of Ebola. So for these countries, seeing light at the end of the tunnel is a welcome change. In holy crap, this guy is douchebag news. This punchable face jerk, Martin Shkreli, whom you may remember from buying the drug Daraprim and then bloating the price over 5,000% overnight, has still not made good on his promise to lower the price of Daraprim to a price that is more affordable. Currently, if you need the drug, which is used to fight off parasitic infections in people with compromised immune systems, you can look forward to paying $27,000 for a 30-day 30-pill supply. This guy, with this face, pisses me off so freaking much. Seriously, if anybody can give me this guy's address, I will personally send every single bowel movement that I have in a plastic bag to his home for the foreseeable future. Every day. And I just threw up a little bit in my mouth news. Kim Davis, yes, that Kim Davis just received an interesting job opportunity. You can't make this shit up, people. Dog Fart Productions, a pornography company that specializes in interracial lesbian pornography scenes, has offered Kim Davis $500,000 to perform in a scene for their website. Good Lord, I hope none of you are eating. A spokesperson for Dog Fart says they are completely serious. The company believes in equality and is giving Kim Davis an opportunity to redeem herself. And if the $500,000 in redemption is not enough, the company is also offering an all-expense paid vacation for her family. Because who wouldn't want to go to Disneyland while mom's scissoring a black chick? Sometimes the internet is full of win, and sometimes it is not. My only hope is that if she accepts, they call the scene 2 Girls, 1 Bible. But my fear is that if this does become a thing, then this will be the new X-rated Rickroll. Be careful what you click. And that's all I have for today. If you want any more information on anything that I talked about, you can check out the links in the description below. I'd love to hear what you think about today's stories in the comments. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. And be sure to come back the next time you ask yourself, What did I miss?